Brought to you by Accenture Extended Reality. This is Field of View. Can you tell us a little bit of a challenge about communicating and showing other people how you feel and how you play in an immersive environment? This is something that is very important because a lot of people are saying that marketing something that you cannot show on a 2D screen is extremely difficult. And that's why, for example, the Nintendo 3DS had so many problems about making people understand the unique selling point.
Yeah. Well, if you look at my channel, most videos are just traditional video content because it's all, let's say, flat, right? It's just like you would watch someone play a pancake game. You see the VR experience in the middle, and then in the left or right corner, you see the person actually playing it. But because of that, you have the virtual world on one side, and on the other side, you have the real world showing this person wearing the headset, so that clicks with people. If you just show them the VR view, they have no idea what that is and how it works. But if you see someone wearing the headset and they do the same movements as they do in VR, then you get the point. And that's where the magic already starts. It's like, wait, so someone is wearing this weird thing on their head and inside something is happening. And that's where you get hooked straight away. And then if you do some commentary over it that describes perfectly what you see, and also you look around in a cinematic way to properly show people what's going on, yeah, then you can really sell VR, even if it's flat. It doesn't really matter.
So you need to tell me if this is true or not, because I heard from someone else in the space that essentially there's a big difference between, say, if I want to put on a headset right now and I'm just going to start playing with it versus actually recording with a headset on your head. Because obviously the headset picks up every little nuanced movement as well, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So that you need to keep that in mind. It's like shooting a movie. So you're the camera in the end, and you're the one that shows particular scenes. So when I, for example, cover a animation or a game, I play them up front to see where things are happening. So I can make sure that I look at it for long enough so people can take it in, and then we move on to the next part. And that way, you really have to do that. If you just play something in VR in a casual manner, you're gonna get people motion sick, because we usually look around like these crazy people because we want to see everything, right? But for a video, that just doesn't work. You can't do that.
And do you apply, like, for example, image stabilization to the feed that you usually capture in order to make it like a little bit more comfortable?
The thing is, if you use stabilization, it doesn't work with that. It does work with traditional video. So in the end, you are the stabilization. Your head is the stabilization. Wow, okay. So that's why if you watch my content, I usually stay on one spot. So I stay in view of the camera. Some people say, oh, but then you're not using the room scale capabilities. Well, I would love to, but then I'm just walking around behind the camera before you know it. And then you're not seeing what I'm doing. So yeah, it's like you have to just take your time and then show it off. It's a total different way of showing VR, but it's very important. And I've seen a lot of people buying a game or getting interested in a game because the way I was showing it, instead of just a fancy quick trailer with some rendered PC content in it. So yeah, no, it's definitely very effective to do it, but it's also very time consuming.
So, also, I'm guessing you wake up in the morning with a bit of a stiff neck as well.
Well, if I have to play, let's say, fitness games or something like that, then yeah, I mean, I'm not made for that. That's why you also don't see that much on my channel. I did, for example, play Space Channel 5. That's a Japanese title from Sega. And they wanted me to play it, and I had to actually practice the dance moves to get it. Yeah, because if I don't know what to do, it just looks silly. You don't want to record something, then let people watch it, and you're like, how do the controls work? I completely hate that. I want to, like, the first minute you're watching my video, I want to see gameplay straight away, and I'll just skip the tutorial. I'll just give you the juicy stuff straight away. That's where you hook people. You know, you don't want to show an hour of like, so how does this setting work? You know, nah.
Did you know you can catch this full episode of Field of View and more by subscribing on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcasts to not miss another immersive technology moment. Subscribe today.
you.